kick allows Tomlinson to go the other way. Oh, great rise. Can take a hanger.
He does it for fun, doesn't he?
Only been back a few games. He is so desperate to make sure that he is part of this team. And the sensational grab from Dia.
At the young key forward, and we haven't spoken about it because he hasn't been there clearly, but look at this. He has done 2 or 3 things tonight that are Nate Caddy-esque, that are Cadman-esque.
Well, nothing's going to work.
Well, nothing's going to stop Patrick Dangerfield when he's in full flight, bangs away for his 5th. Get going, it goes! And again, they're on their feet. He's a lethal weapon.
Which Jacobs was dominating. The strength of Dangerfield here is where the sweeper should be to at least put a tackle on and make it a little bit harder for Adelaide to get out.
Get the ball inside forward 50.
McAndrew
Jumped over it.
Spectacular leap.
I thought it was a reasonable attempt.
Welcome back to Marvel Stadium, and the incredibly talented Mac Andrews searching for another career highlight here.
Lipinski went and got it, handball out wide to McCreary, got a bit of space, the wheel around kick, high, hasn't got the distance. Oh, Elliott! What a super mark! Goodness gracious me, just see the fly! In the goal square in a time of incredible need.
Well done by Stanley, wasn't that good? Clean take, great vision, got it to the outside for Holmes. Now the runners combine. Holmes and Smith, back to Max, drills to the pocket. Dangerfield went back with the flight, lovely clean pick-up from Stengel. Holmes just kept on running, and the racehorse comes up with the opening goal.
Now they're only a couple down. That'll be 3 down.
Oh, 5! Yes, he's got it this time. Had the run up, free flow, and jump at the ball. And Nat 5 takes the mark. The stability brings them, and the size and the heft back there on display. Flanders chances the arm with a kill. Oh, big leap from Fletcher. He's getting better every week. He's
sensational.
just doing extra things every time you see him.
Both teams, so it's territory. This is a fantastic. He was going to go to the spoil, and he changed his mind
because he was that high.
I'll ask Bolts about him in a moment. It's just his second possession. He's a prolific ball winner, beautifully done. Look at the athleticism with Cox. He can go on the non-preferred. 200 centimetres. You can't do that. Historically, 200-centimetre athletes in our game don't move like this. That's his non-preferred. Natural right footer.
Mills fashions a kick back towards the wing for Heaney! What a hanger!
Wow. What a star. Absolutely. This is an absolute old-fashioned hanger. Look at that. He can do everything, this guy.
What a hang.
Granville gets, they're just hunting better right now.
DJ still rolling as Harley Reid gets to work and powering away with a couple of bounces. Harley Reid on full show, unbelievable! What a star on the rise. Harley Reid out of the centre with power and confidence, burning off Petrarca, who he had photos with as a kid.
It's wide, Wiedering. Big fly! Unbelievable fly, Crozier.
That was massive. That was huge. I think he was more worried about his landing in the end.
He hit the light tower, I think.
Look at this.
Getting away from them. Gee, big torpedo coming from Guerra. Big play here. Stratton run down, but okay. Franklin with a hurdle, and then the long one. This will be something. It is. It's an MCG special from Buddy. It was a big hurdle and a big goal.
That is amazing, though, isn't it? That score. Here we go. Like to play. Here's McGrath. High footy. Big fly over the top, Caddy. Goodness gracious me. Gymnastics at its best.
Nick Reebok just did his hamstring.
Stop it. Look at this. Look at that. That's a hanger. That was knee in the back of the head stuff.
That's the line. Stand. Got the first touch and the second. Jackson keeps at him. Dubious handball. Haven't seen a lot of Pickett. You've seen him now. Run, baby, run!
He even fumbled it the first time, which is a suggestion that he's off, right? So there's the fumble, but he's just got this pace. Look at that, makes it something out of nothing.
Yeah, he did. He's always looked the same.
He's the same when he was 18.
He's not the mature man.
Oh, look at Natanui! He took his armchair with him and sat up on top, Nick Natanui. What about the view?
Oh, that was fantastic.
It just started to get in front in the contested ball. 50 goals back in 2018, Tom McDonald. Last week in the ruck, he's very good at jumping and taking the ball out of the ruck. Marlon Pickett, he tapped it to himself then.
Long and deep, I think, against Vardy. He now leads up at Kennedy. That's ignored. Liam Ryan saying, kick it my way. I want to jump over the pack, and here he comes. Ryan! Wow. What about that? He wouldn't have had much gas left in the tank because he was up the ground. Seconds before that. Work back hard.
They've got to get going. Both does it beautifully. Now they're starting to run. And away goes White.
No support.
Tucks it under his arm. Have another bounce. And he does. Morris gets chased. He just puts the foot on the accelerator. He draws away. What a magnificent run. Can he cap it off with a goal? Yes, he can. One of the goals of the year.
The goal of the year.
Before half-time, Vince buys some territory, and Jeremy Howe does what Howe does. It's just set up for Howe, though, isn't it? Here's that first one. That's just an incredible leap.
Well, that's mark of the year, because not only did he get up, he then got the bounce and lift from the up. He got to the shoulders and then the bounce up. Jeremy Howe, you're an absolute freak. Opportunity, Crouch, onto Hinge, sliding a hole. Stewart!
What about this? Oh, my goodness.
Gee, that would have been a great photo.
How wasn't he marking that?
He will be cursing himself. What have the Eagles got now? Natanui been involved for 59 minutes, handballed it to himself from 50 over the top.
Oh, jeez. That would have been unbelievable. That might have been the goal of the century then.
Nick Natanui playing with his own ball in his own team. Look at this. Oh, boy.
There's never been a man his size who can do it.
He couldn't complete the mark. Doesn't matter. He's got plenty of support, and that's good. Up towards the half-forward line. Oh, Garland at the back. Rode a mile, but couldn't complete the mark.